Hello everyone, my name is Carlos, and on this video I'm going to show you three different ways you can leverage saved searches. The first use case that I'm going to discuss is using saved searches as reminders. It's a very common but powerful way of using saved searches. Here on my screen I have a very simple saved search that is looking for sales orders that are pending fulfillment. You can see the corresponding status here in this column. And as per this saved search, I have a total of 323 sales orders that are pending fulfillment. If I go to my home dashboard, I can see the reminder here. So just to show you how I set up that portlet, I went to personalize. I added the corresponding portlet, clicked here on setup, and I looked for my saved search. Sales orders pending fulfillment here. I want that reminder as a headline. And there you have it. As per the saved search, I have a total of 323 sales orders pending fulfillment. If I want to further customize this, I can go in here and I can say if I have more than 300, I want to see a red color. If I have more than 200, I want to see a yellow color. I have more than zero, everything well between 0 and 200, but then I want to see a green color because in that case everything will be good. And there you have it. If I'm a user in a warehouse and I in charge of fulfilling orders, I can have this portlet every time I log into NetSuite that will show me that I have 223 sales orders pending fulfillment. If I want to see the details, I can click on this link and I will see all of those sales orders that I need to fulfill. The second use case that I'll be discussing is using saved searches as sublists. In NetSuite, a sublist allows you to see a specific set of data that is related to a specific record. For example, in my screen here, I have a saved search that is showing how a sales order evolved through its life cycle, how it was converted into item fulfillment and then an invoice. In this use case, I'm using this saved search as a sublist of a customer. Let me show you. Go to the customer record. There I created a subtab that shows the information from that saved search. But the difference is that the saved search only shows transactions for this specific customer record. So for example, if I wanted to get insights into the transactions from a specific customer, I can go to that customer, see the saved search that I created, and any other information, relevant information that I want to see from this specific customer, and I don't have to leave the customer record. Okay. In order to be able to create a saved search that can be used as a sublist, you have to keep in mind a couple of things. And for that, I will be sharing two specific links on this video. These links will help you know how to create a saved search that can be used as a sublist. And the third use case that I'll discuss is using saved searches as custom KPIs. On my screen here, I have a saved search that is returning the percentage of billed sales orders. The way I'm doing that is I'm using two separate formulas. First, I'm using a case when. If you're familiar with Excel, case when formula in NetSuite is similar to a sum if in Excel. Basically, I'm telling NetSuite if you see that a sales order is its status is billed, then count the items on that sales orders. But if it's not billed, then return me a zero. Then I'm dividing that by the total amount of sales orders. To see that in action, I have the case when in this other save search, I have the case when formula in this column and the total on this column. In this case, since it's pending billing, I'm getting a zero. But if it's billed, I'm supposed to see the same numbers on billed and this other column. That way, I'm able to get the total percentage here, as we saw at the beginning of this use case. The way I use that as a custom KPI is I went to the dashboard, went to personalize, and I added the KPI here, portlet, KPI portlet. Then I went to setup, add custom KPIs here, searched for the save search, and it's this one right here. I chose this range. I chose this other range in terms of comparison. I wanted to see as a headline. When I clicked save, this is what I got. As you can see, I have a 96% uh, as of year to date. And when I compare that to the prior year, that's an improvement of 2.5%. So in terms of efficiency, there's an improvement this year. But to create a little nice story, I also added this native KPI. As you can see, compared to the prior year in terms of sales, there's a decrease. So even though the operations are being more efficient with their in terms of billing, in terms of total sales, there's a decrease. So, and as with sublists, there are a couple of things that you need to keep in mind in order to create a sales search that will function as a KPI. I'll also add that couple links to this video. That way you can go in there and see what things you have to keep in mind in order to be able to create this type of sales search and use them as KPIs. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. We hope it has enhanced your knowledge in the topic. If you found it useful, subscribe to see future videos. You can also find loads of other accounting software tips at www.fusiontaxes.com.